Stood here the Jets fantasy draft franchise. We had an opportunity to clinch the division last week, but we failed. Something I didn't think about, did we clinch the playoffs? No, we did not. The Broncos and the Raiders both clinched last week, so we're sitting here ready for the second seed still. I think, oh no. The way it's currently sitting, I think we're playing... Oh wait, no. The Dolphins won. But I still think we're playing the Patriots. Raiders are 1. We're 2. Browns are 3. Jags are 4. Broncos are 5. Dolphins, Bills are 6 and 7. Okay, never mind. We'll be playing the Bills in the wild card if we cannot knock them out here. But honestly, do we want to knock the Bills out? To move the Pats in? Scary thought there. But if we lose this game, we very well might lose the division. So, best to win. We lost by 2 points last week, preventing the clinch. So we'll be watching the final game here against Buffalo. And then we'll be getting into the offseason doing the big stat updates. The final franchise stat update. Alright. DeMarco Hillman will be doing home base. Oh no. Boys, leave me be. Thank you. Alright, we got the edge. Worked exactly how I was hoping it would. Got that. Flip it around. Kinda needed him to get the edge there. Glad we got back in there. Oh no. They're gonna be puppy guarding that. No! I was inches away. I was inches away from silver. Red zone attack. Next week will be the last week for some drills. Not many really though. Pascott here gets into the red. Only really for the corners and everything. Which even them it's not, because that won't be till the following week I think. Pascott there. Silver has been obtained. Gold there. And jumping up, he comes down with it. Very good. Subtle, the fearmonger. See if my last upgrade of him helped him here. No, it did not. He's still a power rusher, which is very annoying. But luckily it doesn't really matter because it's impossible for him to get another upgrade. Although I want gold every time. It's not possible for him to get another upgrade. Sadly, his growth has come to an end. He had no sacks last week. He may have lost that lead to Miller, which would be really unfortunate. Actually, before we even get in this game, we'll check on that. That's the one thing, the one stat we'll check on. He was a 1 sack ahead of Miller going into that Browns game, and he didn't get any. I want him in that top 5, though. He's probably going to need like a 2-sack game here and at least 1 sack in the final week to do it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Who's taking Hook's spot? Probably Upshaw. Oh, he almost got knocked out there by the spinny thing. Easy gold here as long as we make it. Shot Hackett here going understaffed. I think we're definitely giving it to Upshaw. I thought I had it. Intercept that, please. We'll take a swat. Zig route definitely caught me off guard. Oh, give me that. Nope. He got me. Speed advantage there. Breaking that tackle, that's going to be a touchdown. Interception there, barely. I did get bumped. It's probably the whole reason he threw it. Only 24 seconds left in this one. Sack maybe, yep. Interception here will get us the silver, or a pass breakup. Oh, I left that wide open. One second left. Our final rep here will already be secured in the bronze. Alright, what week is this? Week 17? So we're at week 20. What does that mean for Upshaw, I think? Oh no. We're gonna have to endure 2, potentially 2. Guaranteed we'll have to do chase and tackle next week. Alright, Upshaw, let's see what you got. Should have checked if he was a finesse guy before doing that too, though. Nah, he's definitely power. I mean, I should know that. He's basically built for power with the way he's hitting people over the middle. Absolutely crushing receivers all career. Going perfectly here. Final rep down there. Alright. Gonna do upgrades and get into this game. This very, very important game. We want to be the number 2 seed, I think. Well, really we want to be the number 1, but I think we ended any hopes of that by losing last week. I think. What are they at, 12 wins now? Yeah. They'll clinch the division if they win this week. Very important games to look out for at the bottom will be the Patriots and the Dolphins. Because if we beat the Bills, we clinch the division. But if we lose and the Dolphins lose, you know, that's a good question. What is the division record? AFC East, who has the most? We have the best division record, but the Dolphins can tie with us. Who do they have left? I think they have to play the Patriots. Is that who they're playing this week? They are, okay. So, if we win, or if we lose, the Bills win. We'll have the tiebreaker over the Bills too, right? For division record? Yeah, by far. They only have 1 win in the division. So technically, as long as we win, or if we lose this week, we might still clinch if the Dolphins... Well, we can't clinch if we lose. Never mind. There's a lot to go into this. Let's just get into the upgrades and get into the games. Johnny Long going to get up to a 90 overall in the absence of hooks. Let's go hybrid here. +2 man coverage. Kurt Dre, let's finish out his final upgrade with accuracy. Anyone getting upgraded right now is at their final upgrade, in my opinion. Philip Smith, he's the only one that has hope, but considering he hasn't been upgraded since the beginning of the season, if even then, he has no hope. Alright, very important game. We'll get into it here. I think where I was going with it is we should win against the Rams. So we should clinch the division as long as the Dolphins lose this week. Clinch being a very relative term. Going 2016's Color Rush this week. Oh, I meant to look at Miller, but it's whatever. Steelers beat the Ravens, so we should clinch the playoffs even with a loss with the Ravens losing. Because not all the teams in the division can't pass us. This is the last divisional game of the year, though. Because I know the Dolphins have already played all their... Unless it's the Patriots and the Bills next week. Handoff inside. Eric Spencer has 4. I need to see that Patriots game. It's very important to me.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent: you didn't do it all on your own.
Pass off the mark.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw.
Pressure coming, pass, caught, first down. Taylor first down after the 14-yard catch, getting out to the 43. The Browns lost. Pass caught deep inside of Jets territory at the 30. The Jags lost. The Jags are going to be a first-round exit. They're trash. Pass, wide open. First down again inside the red zone already. Gain to the 18. Bills moving the ball well. Has to have us nervous right now. Pass over the middle, caught. Gain of 6 on the play. Pass caught. First down. Actually, he might lose it because he came back intentionally. 3rd and 1 at the 8. Handoff Spencer, first down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. Great opening drive so far here for Buffalo. Handoff goes inside. Spencer's going to get cut down for a loss of 2 by Riley. 2nd down and goal at the 8-yard line. Handoff again, has a hole, he'll pick up 3. 3rd and goal at the 5. Can we hold them to just 3 here? The Raiders lost. Pass off the mark. Would have been an easy touchdown. Well, maybe not easy, because Upshaw would have hit the hell out of him. So we hold them to 3. The Raiders losing. I can't imagine us getting any kind of tiebreaker over them. And honestly, the Broncos might take the division anyways.
That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3.
Take the touchback here.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now in his 5th year at quarterback. And he's had a great season so far throwing the football.
Handoff goes inside. Only 2 there for Jackson.
And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
We didn't even look at their roster, but it's largely irrelevant at the moment. Handoff goes inside again. Jackson makes someone miss. Down to the 44.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Handoff inside. Jackson. Gain of 5 to the 49.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Only 5 wins for the Rams is why I said we should easily win. Pass dropped by Spriggs. That's a interesting drop there.
And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Pass caught. Alvarado. He'll turn upfield to the 27. Good job hanging on and moving the ball well there. The 49ers are in the lead in their division. Handoff inside. Jackson just gets 3 here.
The Jets had 10 and 5 to start play. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one. And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement.
Pass caught. Heath spun off 1 tackle, obliterated on the next play. 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Richardson.
Pass caught. Down to the 6. It's Heath. So both teams get into a 1st and goal at the 6.
Now it's Richardson.
Richardson under pressure. He'll throw it away. Penalty flag is down, and I see Richardson on the ground. That's probably roughing. Yep. So we'll move forward to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal once again. Jackson in the backfield. Pitch out to him. I hate the call. But he finessed it into his favor. Touchdown, Jackson. His 2nd touchdown on the year. Oh, I forgot. He must have got one last week. And I think that was a Bills player. Yeah, Robbins. I don't know anyone on our team with that last name. Has to be a Bill. So we answer their 3 with 7. They had a very exceptional drive though, so we'll see if they can do it again. Handoff Spencer. Jukes outside, and he'll be taken down by a couple defenders there after a gain of 6. Blitz sent off the edge, pass caught over the middle. Big first down to Booth.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Open man over the middle. Gain of 7 for Taylor.
That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Pass dumped short, caught. Taylor again getting beyond the 50 with a first down.
Topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game.
Pass incomplete, intended for Taylor again. 2nd and 10.
To the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they rose to the challenge.
Pressure coming inside. Pass caught by Booth. Oh my, how'd he hang on to that?
It'll be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
Jump ball with 2 defenders closing on him. Handoff inside. Spencer, first down again. To the 28, they say inches.
But a nice little gain.
I'd be challenging that.
Should be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the
Play action. Pressure coming. Pass off the mark for Booth. He was all alone. 3rd and inches inside field goal range.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass caught. First down to the 14-yard line. Meander into the red zone.
As the tackle made at the Jets'
So this drive will end the first quarter. Just the 3rd drive of the game.
the gun. They'll look to throw.
Pass outside. Open man. Picks up 8 down to the 6. 2nd and 2.
This first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw again.
Pressure coming off the edge. Pass dropped.
That's going to wind
Would have been down to the 1.
Pretty play there. Got it into the second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
3rd down and 2. How do they handle this?
Myers now.
Pass incomplete. Hackett and Walker there on the hit.
There with him to force
4th and 2. They'll take their 3.
down now coming up.
13 and 3 Lions. What a season for Corbett.
And they'll get it back within a point at
Maybe we'll get a Super Bowl against him.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer for the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Alright, and it looks like the new kick return or punt return man is the 6th wide receiver, whose name escapes me at the moment.
And that last drive,
Completely even forgot to set that position.
methodical. You think they go that route again?
1st and 10 at the 18.
Until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Pass caught. Heath spinning off a couple tacklers there. Picks up 9.
Sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Richardson to
Play action.
action.
Richardson steps forward, fires out of bounds.
You're going to be incomplete.
3rd and 1 from the 27.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Richardson
Pass outside. Jackson's got it. Turning up to the 35. Spurs catch for 8 yards there. Pressure on the way. He'll spin and it's caught. Heath was juggling it a lot. Somehow made the catch. The linebacker's trying to pull it away too. Pass dump short. Alvarado has 4 to the 50-yard line. 5 wide here. Pass on the slant, caught by Heath. Sure-handed wide receiver. Triple coverage there, but the perfect fit for the pass. Drag route caught here by Spain, picking up 2 into field goal range. Trips to the right, Jackson in the backfield. Going pass. Outside off the mark. 3rd down and 8. How are you throwing off the mark pass to a standstill wide receiver? I don't know. Pressure coming. Richardson's going to fire deep out of bounds. Punt team or field goal team, unsure at the moment. I think field goal. Yeah, field goal team coming out. Kurt Dre. It's going to be a long one, but he's got it. Alright, so both teams have scored on both of their drives. 6-10 here for the Jets. I have not seen the Dolphins game yet. I'm honestly not even sure if it's being played right now. It might be being played later. I hope it's being played now, though. No more suspense. Hand off inside, and that's going to be 3. Pass dumped short off the mark. 3rd and 7, the first stop potentially coming here. I haven't seen the Broncos haven't played yet. They're playing the 49ers. Pass caught. 1st down. It's Meander. So we'll have to wait for the first stop. Could still happen on this drive, though. You never know. Handoff going outside. Spencer has no room, but he drives forward for 2. 2nd and 8. Pass caught over the middle. That's a gain of 5 to the 43-yard line. Can we get this stop here on 3rd and 3? No pressure yet. Here comes Suttle, and that's going to be roughing the passer on top of it. Suttle came off the edge. It's going to get them into field goal range, so we are confirmed waiting. Oh, Farmer, actually. We will be waiting for the first, unless there's a turnover, for the first stop. And here comes Suttle. Pass off the mark there. Technically, we can sack them out of field goal range, but it's not likely. Pass dumped short. Meander picks up 4. 3rd down and 6 at the 24-yard line. No pressure until now. Here comes Farmer, Suttle. They both take him down. Miami and New England play on Monday Night Football. That's unfortunate. I'd imagine with them playing each other, though, that we'll clinch the playoffs with that Ravens loss. Because the Ravens and the Bengals are the only two teams that would have had a chance to pass us. We should at least clinch a wild card this week, win or lose. Alright, and the return will go to the 22-yard line. Buffalo wants to make us the first stop of the game, and it looks like they're sending a blitz here. Handoff inside, Jackson's got a first down to the 35-yard line. Good start on this drive already. Going past now, outside, caught. Heath, first down to the 42-yard line. First and 10 at the 42. Spain in motion there, handoff Jackson. Inside field goal range, we hit from the 39 already, gain of 9 on the run. Pass, caught, Spain will have the first down. We can take it to the 2-minute warning. Pressure coming, Richardson's under duress, he nearly threw a pick. He wanted Spriggs there. Almost a very costly turnover. Play action. Pass over the middle is caught by Heath. Into the red zone now, 17-yard line. We have not hit the 2-minute yet either, so we can run it here if we would like. Doesn't look like we're going to as we go 5 wide. Pass intercepted. The first stop of the game coming here on this drive. The Bills will start at the 12-yard line. Pressure coming. Screen gets blown up. Second down and 10. If we get some quick stops, we can save the 2-minute warning. Pressure coming from Tuttle. Pass fire deep in, incomplete. Spencer couldn't handle it. Third and 10. If we get them behind the sticks, it will hit the 2-minute warning, but we'll still have all our timeouts. Pass over the middle, caught, first down. 2-minute warning hits, meander again, extending the drive. Pressure here, he'll dump it off. Gain of 8 on the play to the 42, they're moving fast. No pressure here, but the pass dumps short to Spencer, he can't hang on. Third down and 2, another opportunity to get off the field here. Over the middle, first down. Beyond the 50 is Booth to the 41. They're going to look to at least take the lead with a field goal. Play action. Pass outside, nearly intercepted. The free agent couldn't hang on. I think his name is Wilkins. Pass dumped short. Gain of 5 to meander. They're inside field goal range. We need a sack here. First time out off the board. Third and 5. Can we get off the field? No, we can't. First and 10 at the 28. It's Booth. Pass over the middle is caught. Gain of 9. 1 timeout left as they enter the red zone.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And pass off the mark. 3rd and 1, 22 seconds.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting.
Pass caught, 1st down. But they'll have to utilize their last timeout. But not yet. Are they about to sell this? Oh my! Overshot Meander, but if he had hit him, it may have been a touchdown. Field goal unit coming out with 2 seconds. They'll take the lead pretty easily here. Kick is good. Buffalo up by 2.
So we've come upon halftime here in week 17 as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando.
Not great.
Jonathan Coachman. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime.
If we lose this game and we have not clinched the playoffs, we will be forced to watch the Bears game. Because it may be the last game of the series. The return will only get out to the 15-yard line. Not good there. Luckily, all we need is 3 to take the lead, but we're the only team to have been stopped so far in this one. Handoff inside. Jackson gets outside. Down to the 36-yard line. Big run for Jackson. Play action, here comes the middle linebacker. Loss of 8 on the play.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 18, we're going to need some big plays. Handoff, Jackson gets 1. 3rd and 17 at the 30-yard line. Honestly, if that last play of the pass, we probably had some pretty good opportunities. Richardson under pressure, he'll have to dump it short. Jackson only able to get 5 more. The punt team will come out. The Bills have an opportunity now to go up 2 scores. But it's a tale of 2 halves. Maybe their offense will not play as well.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Momentum on the side of Buffalo. The handoff here inside will only get 2.
2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw.
Pass over the middle, jarred free. 3rd and 8. Can we finally get off the field defensively? Open man over the middle, intercepted. Caught there by Johnny Long. He wasn't as open as he appeared. I even thought he was open. Johnny Long there. We're starting this drive at the 25. Going past the start, he's under duress. He barely got that off. 2nd and 10 from the 25. We should probably run it here. We will. He did not get anything there. Loss of 1 actually on the play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11 here.
Now Richardson.
Pass outside, caught at the 1, it's Spriggs.
So close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds.
Hillman, touchdown, taking the lead back. We'll take our extra point because going for 2 will do nothing for us. Alright, we have retaken the lead here. And since Buffalo has yet to get a touchdown, we're in a good spot. Momentum heavily swinging our way after the interception and touchdown. It's So we finally got a stop on the first drive of the half. So, of course, doesn't mean that they're just going to be complete bots in this half. Gain of 7 there. Justice with his 5th catch of the day. They're down 5. They need a touchdown here or at least a field goal. Pass over the middle, caught, and that's a touchdown. Swung into the touchdown there. Big play for Henry Taylor. They're going for 2 now after their first touchdown. 71-yard touchdown pass. And the 2-point is good to Taylor. That is unfortunate. I thought we were in a good spot. Instead, the big play eliminates that. Alright. We'll begin this drive at the 21-yard line. We didn't have the greatest opening drive of this half. Hopefully this one's a bit better. Richardson's going to have to dump this one short. Alvarado powers through one man, gains 8. After this drive, I'll have to take a short break. Pass floated deep. That's not going to be good. Heath was behind the defender, couldn't get beyond him. Don't agree with that pass there. 3rd and 2. Hillman in the backfield. Hendricks in motion indicating run. Hillman has it and he'll have the first down and more to the 44-yard line. Momentum is on our side for now. Pass caught. Heath. Gain of 6 to the 50. I don't know if next week is home or away. This might be the last game in Melbourne. Regular season game anyways. Pass caught. Spriggs down to the opposite 44. First down. We're nearing field goal range. Less than 10 yards away. Pass outside. Heath makes the grab into field goal range. Gain of 7. Now, we didn't make it from 39 in this direction, so it might be a little bit longer we have to get. Pass dumped outside, and that's a first down for Alvarado. I say that's definitely secured field goal range, but we want a touchdown. Moving here to the 32. Handoff inside, Jackson. Only nothing there. 2nd and 10 coming up now. Pass, wide open man over the middle, makes a good move. Down inside the red zone at the 20 is Spain. Gain of 12 and a first down. Pitch outside, I hate it. Jackson luckily gets back and actually picks up a yard. 2nd down and 9. Pass caught, and Spain will pick up the first down. Goal to go at the 7. Nice little crossing route there. Hillman in the backfield for this rep. And he'll have a touchdown. Number 2 on the day for him. We have retaken the lead and we'll take a quick break. Alright, my apologies everyone. We're going to be getting back into this one up 4. it deep, they'll take a touchback. They had the big touchdown on their last drive. The next team that is down and gets stopped is going to lose this game. I'm calling it right now. Pass over the middle, big catch, Booth to the 44. What a battle here for the final game here against Buffalo, unless we meet in the playoffs. Handoff here is going to lose 2 yards. Spencer stuffed.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass dumped outside, and Spencer picks up 5.
So 5 yards.
3rd down and 7 at the 47.
So 7 yards from the first down here.
They need 7. No pressure, over the middle, intercepted. It's Walker. I think that's his 5th interception on the year.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first.
He only need about 12 yards for field goal range. Pass caught outside. Spriggs gain of 7. Potentially field goal range already, but I doubt we'll attempt it. We should just run it here. We're not going to. 5 wide. 2nd and 3.
Richardson.
Over the middle is caught. Spain first down, ending the quarter.
Gives him a first down.
We move forwards.
And as they come to the line, they will
If we get a touchdown, we're up 2 scores. If we get a field goal, we're only up 1, but a full 1.
return with more after this. This is the NFL.
1 quarter remains. We clinch the division with a win here.
Now here on EA Sports.
Handoff goes inside. Jackson spinning off a potential tackler, gain of 8.
82 yards rushing.
What a run there for Jackson. Those power, is it power rusher? I don't know. They're definitely, those upgrades have helped. Pass off the mark, 3rd and 2 coming up.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw. Well, you know, I'm a defender.
3rd down and 2, very important play here.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Pressure coming. Jackson's floating. Not Jackson. Richardson's floating. 4th and 2. Field goal team to come out. No, we're going to go for it. We're going to risk losing here if we give up a touchdown. Pitch outside. I hate the call once again. And Jackson is short. Turnover on downs at the 27-yard line. We could have put ourselves in a good position instead. We try to go for the ending. Pass caught, meander, first down to the 42.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another
Should have taken our 3. Handoff inside, and Spencer has 5. Make it 6.
that gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're
Nearing midfield now.
got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this?
Handoff again. Just a gain of 3 this time. 3rd down and 1 as they get into Jets' side of the field.
Need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll look to throw.
Pass outside off the mark. 4th down and 1. What do they decide to do here? They're going to go for it. Big risk here. Handoff inside. They got it. 1st down, Spencer. So the risk is rewarded. They don't do a dumb play like a pitch. Handoff here, and he gets past the blitz. 1st down and 10 at the 32. Medrano.
This all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Handoff Spencer gets past Walker. Gain of 7 to the 26.
Down
2nd and 3.
Pick up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here.
Going past, they'll dump it short. 1st down, Taylor inside the red zone now.
6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
20 yards away from the lead.
To throw is Myers.
Pressure inside, pass caught. Booth coughed it up. Riley with the recovery, he might be gone. The legend Riley, 99 yards, touchdown. Sheldon Booth made a critical mistake there. How are you not going to replay that? Jason Riley getting the final touchdown, most likely of his career there.
Exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The return goes to the 22-yard line.
The Bills ready to take
The Bills are not out of it yet, but they are getting very close to being out. They would have been down to the 1-yard line, but Booth got lit up. Pass over the middle, Jard free. They are shook, stunned. Walker with the hit there. Looks like the Cardinals winning will give the 49ers a guaranteed clinch. Pass intercepted. It's Walker again. Down inside the red zone already. The Bills are collapsing now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw this.
Pass. Scott Hendricks. Gain of 7.
Outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy
We
of
can
the
end it
10
with the
at the end of
touchdown.
12.
Handoff going outside. Jackson 1st down to the 6. Gain of 5 on the play.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Richardson.
No one's open. Richardson fires over the middle.
But it's incomplete.
Not sure who that was.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hillman in the backfield. We know what this could mean. Definitely giving him the ball. Handoff inside. Hillman bouncing around. No gain on the play. Takes us below the midpoint of the quarter. 3rd and goal from the 6. 5 wide. Richardson under duress. He'll throw it away. Hayden Locklear shaken up on the play. Not good, but we'll take the field goal, extending it to 14-point lead. So full 2 touchdowns. If the Bills want a chance in this one, they have to score a touchdown before the 2-minute warning, preferably for them preferably for them before the 2.5-minute mark or the 3-minute mark. Almost looked like it could have been a good return there, only out to the 21-yard line. Henry Taylor's been a very effective receiver today. 1st and 10 at the 21, needing 2 touchdowns. Pass dumped short. 1st down, a gain of 15, make it 13 on opening play. 1st and 10 now, moving below 5 minutes. Pass dump short. Spencer only gets 1 here.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Pass off the mark. 3rd down and 9.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Audible here from their quarterback.
They'll look to throw again.
Pressure's coming, and he's going down. Farmer getting full credit for that sack as he should. They'll go for it here, 4th and 23. And more pressure, pass going deep in, broken up. Imagine him rolling around and catching that, that would have been crazy. But the game is over here. We'll take over at the 22. We can extend it to a 3-score lead with just a field goal. But a 2-score lead will suffice for the win. Pressure coming. Richardson is going to run away and then throw it away. Why were he even audible to the pass? I couldn't tell you. Just close it, Richardson. Just close the game. Handoff going outside. Jackson's going to lose a yard. 3rd and 11 at the 22. We're probably up. We're going to pass it here. Goal of the play. Don't throw a pick.
Now it's Richardson.
And he threw what should have been a pick 6. That would have been a pick 6 if he caught that. Luckily, it is not, and we'll take our 3. Goodness. It's exactly what I was worried about with us passing. You know, if he throws a pick 6, the Bills are back in it. But now they are shut out as they're... I'm guessing that had to be a linebacker. Couldn't hang on. Now, Madden 26, from what I'm hearing, that's good pick 6 all day. And they nearly got the kick return there. They'll go out to the 29, 2:50 left to play. Next time we have the ball, we'll end it.
This one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be...
Pass going deep, and it's caught down to the 40-yard line. The big play there. Oh, the Seahawks looking to take that back. Caught out of bounds. Will Sylvester shaken up as well.
This they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass going outside, broken up. 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pressure coming, and he'll should have threw a pick there. I think that was Upshaw.
Maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back.
Pressure coming, he'll get it off. Should have been picked off by Hackett there. And the turnover will take 3 plays to, or 4 plays potentially to end this. Yeah, slurring my words, it's crazy. Jackson outside, 1st down, he'll take it to the 2-minute warning. And this is where I was saying we'll need 4 plays to just officially end it. I mean, obviously it's over, they're down 3, 2 minutes left. Are we? No, we're not passing this, there's no way. Handoff inside, Jackson has 1, no timeout used. This game is over. I mean, it was already over, but it's over now.
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Handoff inside, big hole, gain of 3. He's over 100 on the day, 3rd and 6. We should really just run it here because as long as we let enough time tick down, the run will end it. But we're going to throw, pass, caught, Spriggs. 1st down. We don't have to kneel it, but we might. We won't. And we're not even set up to kneel. 3, 2, 1. The Jets are in the playoffs. And we will get the big stat update here in this episode. Richardson, 241 and an interception. 104 and a touchdown for Jackson. 23 and 2 touchdowns for Hillman. 98 for Heath. 45 for Spriggs, 41 for Alvarado, 38 for Spain, 12 for Jackson, 7 for Hendricks.
And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Sacks for Subtle, full sack there for him. Farmer, half for Boyce and Irons. 2 interceptions for Walker, 1 for Long. Forced fumble by Hackett, recovery by Riley, who takes it to the house for 6, which ended this game. That is the play that ended this game. Alright, no more upgrades here. We'll get one last week of upgrades in the following week before the end of the regular season. Should have clinched the playoffs there, definitely have. The Raiders and Broncos both sitting at 12 gives us a very unlikely chance of taking that number 1 seed. We, I believe, have clinched the 3rd, but all 3 division rivals are currently in the playoffs. The Raiders are their no, they're not. The Raiders are their division winners. So, well, right now. The Jets, Browns, there's the Jaguars. So it's the Bills that are the odd man out at the moment. Are we set to play the Patriots in the first round at the moment? Playoff picture, hello. It looks like we're about to get kicked out. Definitely are about to get kicked out. Alright, while the stream did not go down, we are going to end this episode because, like the last time I ran into this issue, the stream did not continue even though it said it did. So we're going to end this one here. Hooday to all you Bengals fans out there. I'll see you in the next one.